The UNESCO World Heritage Sado Gold Mine hides a brutal fate for countless nameless men, concealed beneath its glittering prosperity. During the Edo period, the Sado Gold Mine accounted for over half of Japan's gold production. Yet, deep beneath its surface, an unimaginable hell unfolded. In fact, an even more astonishing truth was hidden here. Why were the unsung heroes who built the mine's wealth erased from history? In this video, you will learn about the brutal reality of the mining sites, the tragedy of the men who supported its prosperity, and what invisible legacy they left behind. Let us now delve into the truth hidden by the Sado Gold Mine and the tragedy of its nameless men. In the main segment, we will also detail the traces they left behind, which persist to this day. In the early 17th century, the Oyama gold and silver mine was discovered on Sado Island, and the Tokugawa shogunate immediately brought it under direct control. The vast amounts of gold and silver enriched the shogunate's finances, becoming a major pillar supporting Edo's prosperity. Its gold output exceeded half of Japan's total. The Sado magistrate's office was established, and organized mining began. People from all over the country flocked to the gold mine. However, the gold mine brought not only abundant resources but also an unimaginable, hellish working environment. Deep underground, the tunnels stretched intricately, a world scarce in oxygen and light. The speed at which the Sado magistrate's office was established was unusually rapid. Amidst intense heat, steam, and dust, people relentlessly dug for gold. Breathlessness was a constant companion. In the early days, technology was primitive, relying solely on manual labor and simple tools. Manpower was prioritized over efficiency. Mining was a life-threatening task, with risks of cave-ins, gas shortages, and flooding constantly plaguing the miners. The Sado Gold Mine was truly a lifeline for the Edo shogunate. So, who sustained this lifeline? They consisted of many manual laborers called ninsaku, centered around skilled workers known as kanahori shu, gold diggers. Within the tunnels were specialized craftsmen called kanahori shu. They possessed advanced skills but were destined to work in the most perilous areas. These miners descended hundreds of meters underground, smashing hard rock formations with chisels and hammers. Their workday extended beyond 12 hours. The dangers weren't limited to mining. Ninai ninsaku, who carried out the excavated or also suffered from heavy labor. And the most tragic were the Mizuki ninsaku, who pumped out the underground water accumulating in the tunnels. Their wages were less than half of the kanahori shu. They worked nearly naked, submerged in cold water, constantly bailing it out with buckets. The work in the water was extremely grueling. Due to the abysmal conditions, lung diseases, skin diseases, and malnutrition were rampant, claiming many lives. Illnesses eroded their existence. Records suggest that the average lifespan of Mizuki ninsaku, in particular, was reportedly only a few years. Life was a constant proximity to death. But what compelled them? They had no choice. It was not hope for tomorrow, but often fear of death. So why couldn't they escape such brutal labor? Many gold mine laborers were impoverished farmers, exiles who had committed crimes, and even those sold into servitude. The Sado Gold Mine was also a form of penal colony. Criminals were forced into labor at the mine. They had no freedom. Refusing the brutal labor meant even harsher punishments awaited. Escape meant death. Escape was not permitted, and some were reportedly executed as an example. Defiance was not tolerated. Furthermore, children were sometimes sold to the gold mine from impoverished villages for kuchibarashi, to reduce the number of mouths to feed. While the mine had specialized kinzen isha, mine doctors, their treatments offered little more than solace. The medical system was inadequate. Their bodies became broken, their vitality drained, and many died young. Despair permeated the air. Bodies were disposed of summarily and erased from historical records. Their existence was deliberately concealed. Without their existence, the Sado Gold Mine could not have achieved such prosperity. They were truly the unsung heroes. Yet, their names remain unrecorded. So why was their tragedy not spoken of for so long? For the shogunate, the gold mine was a source of immense wealth, and publicly acknowledging its negative aspects was inconvenient. Mining technology advanced and efficiency improved, but this only meant an increased burden on the laborers. Technological innovation amplified their suffering. Innovations in water drainage technology enabled exploration into deeper tunnels, but simultaneously accelerated the deaths from overwork for the Mizuki Ninsaku. The environment deep underground was truly a living hell. The only light came from oil lamps, and oxygen was constantly scarce. Entering the 18th century, gold production began to decline. The mine's decline had begun. Even after the Sado Gold Mine passed its peak, it continued to operate as a coal mine until the Meiji era, kept functioning, albeit with a changed role. After the mine's closure, many laborers, with no way to return home, were left on Sado Island, struggling in poverty. Their descendants were forbidden from passing down the harsh memories of the gold mine. The voices of those erased from history were silenced. The tragedy was buried, and only the glorious history of the gold mine was passed down. Only the convenient narrative remained. However, the tunnels they dug, the stone walls they stacked, all of it was living proof of these nameless men. So, how should we, in modern times, acknowledge their existence? Upon their sacrifices, the glory of Sado Gold Mine as a World Heritage Site was built. We should recognize its weight. In this video, we have explained the brutal reality of the men who supported the Sado Gold Mine's prosperity, and why they were erased from history. They were bound to the gold mine by poverty, crime, and coercion, dedicating their lives to brutal labor. Their suffering is immeasurable. Their tragedy was intentionally left untold for the sake of the shogunate's policies and the mine's continued operation. They were erased for historical convenience. Behind the glorious history of a World Heritage Site, the cries of nameless men, who must never be forgotten, may still echo. Listening to their stories might be the first step to understanding the true value of the Sado Gold Mine.
History still hides untold stories. Subscribe for more forgotten history.